Hello everyone, welcome to the waiting part, which is the illuminating and the lighting. So first of all, I need to go to Blender. As you see here, the scene, it's really dark. The most people think that the lighting is very complicated, but it's not. I use a simple setup, which is an HDRI, just an HDRI with some tricks. So first of all, I need to go to the World tab, as you see here, and add a background node. So go to shader and add a background node and plug it to the world output. As you see here, we have some light from the white color of the background. So now I need to plug an HDRI environment texture. So choose this background and click Ctrl T if you have node wrangler enabled. So I need now to open and add an HDRI haven and add one of his HDRIs. So I will choose this abandoned waterworks. I like his lights, so I will make it in my environment texture, waiting for the updating images and for the GPU to load the scene. As you see here, we have our HDRI. Now we need to increase the strength of the background, but we need something to know if we are in the right strength or not. So I talk about this in a separate video, which is the false color. So I go to the color management and enable the false color. You see that we have pink color and bluish color, which is the scene. It's very dark. Just in the rug here, we have the green color. So I need to increase the strength of the background or the HDRI until I have the green color or this dark or this look like yellow color. So I will increase the strength until I have some greenish color in my scene like this. When we start have this yellow color in scene, we stop increasing the strength of the HDRI. Now I need to play around in the exposure value. So I will go to the exposure and start increasing the exposure until I start getting some red color inside of the scene. So when I start getting red color, that means that scene start to be highlighted. So I will fix the exposure value to 1.5. So do this theory in your lighting of your scenes and follow along with this. Now we are in the right way. You see that our scene is very good lighted. Now I need to change the color or the general color of this HDRI to a custom color temperature color. So to do that, I need to add some color correction node. So I will add a hue saturation node, Shift A, hue saturation, and plug it between the environment texture and the background. So I need to desaturate this HDRI by making the hue and saturation to 0. As you see here, our HDRI being desaturated. Now I need to plug it or mix it with a black body node. So to do that, color, mix RGB, and made the blend mode to multiply and the factor to 1. And in the second color, I need to plug a black body node to control our color. So add a black body converter. And for me, I will set the color temperature to 6500 to have an overcast bluish color. So like this, I have the color from the black body and the lighting from this HDRI. Now I don't need this HDRI to be desaturated in the background. So to do that, I need another HDRI, another saturated HDRI. So I will use this HDRI, the same HDRI, and duplicate this background also and plug this HDRI to the color. Also, I will use the same mapping. Maybe when I want to rotate this HDRI will be rotated together. So I need to mix these two background like this by clicking Ctrl Shift and drag the right mouse button from the background to the background. We'll have automatically mix shader. Now I need a factor to make this HDRI appear just in the camera and make this HDRI for the lighting. So I will use the light path node, go to input, light path node, and I will make or take the camera ray as factor. As you see here, we have a saturated HDRI, then decrease in the strength of this second HDRI to 1. Like this, we finished our lighting. This is everything in this video. So I need to add render, but I will let it for the compositing or the post-production step. So stay tuned for this step. See you in another videos. Salam.